Hi everyone. So today's video is going to be all about the Rebecca Minkoff Morning After Mini. I don't know if any of you happened to catch Rebecca Minkoff's Spring 2017 Little Runway show at the Grove, which I believe is in Los Angeles, but don't quote me on that because I don't know my California geography very well. But she did a fashion show there, and for the finale, after the looks walked down the runway, a bunch of bloggers and models walked down with Rebecca, and they were all carrying custom Morning After minis. Whoever filmed that show also didn't do a very good job showcasing the bags when they walked down, and that kind of annoyed me, but whatever. But she did do a custom line of Morning After minis for that show with Curtis Kulig. They had like sayings about being a female and stuff like that on them, and then you could buy them afterwards on her site, and I do believe there are still a couple ones left. They are completely custom, so there is only one of each of those special written on Morning After minis. They do retail for the same price, I believe, as the regular non-custom Morning After minis, but yeah, they were so cute. I really wanted to add one of the custom ones, but my handbag fund is currently depleted, so I wasn't lucky enough there. But to everyone who picks up the last few remaining and who picked up the custom MAMs, congratulations, because that's really cool. 50% of the not the sale proceeds, just the 50% of the whole sale price was also being donated to a charity called I Am a Girl. And it helps to empower young women and work on self-esteem and that kind of thing. So that is awesome. But if you do not want a custom MAM with words painted on it, the MAM was also released in 4 colors. There is a black, almond, a blush pink, which is beautiful, and there's also a gray. It's called Iris, and it's kind of a purpley shade of gray. It's also really beautiful. Really good colors for spring for sure. So because the MAM has finally been brought back, yay! I figured I would just do a video on the Morning After mini and kind of compare it to the Morning After bag as well, because I know a lot of people also go on eBay and stuff and try to find Morning After minis as well, and sometimes the MAB is confused with the MAM, and yeah, so it's going to just show you both sizes and all that. So let's get started. So I have 2 Morning After minis. It honestly is one of my favorite styles of bags of all time. I absolutely love, like, it's a unique design. It's just gorgeous. The leather is amazing. Yeah, so I do have it in 2. I have it in kind of a taupey gray and the black with the blue zipper trim. This was a more recent style, so the hardware is more current with what's available on her website right now. So we'll just show this one, I think. Yeah, I just want to make sure you can see the details on the camera because the black can kind of blend together. But yeah, so the Morning After mini features the dog leash clasps on both sides, the little rings on the side here, rings attach the rolled leather hardware to the bag, and then it just has one main zip on the top, 4 feet on the bottom, and there is her signature flap on the front, and underneath there is also a zip pocket that you can use as well. So that is the outside features of the Morning After mini. The inside features are, it's one big pit on the middle. There isn't like dividing sections or anything. On the back wall of the bag, on the back wall of the bag there are 2 slip pockets here. They are also collared in leather. They're great. They can hold, I'm assuming it's big enough for a phone. Let's see. Oh yeah, definitely. I can fit my Note 4, I think. Anyways, it fits in there easily, and it's a big phone, so you can put that in there. And then on the other wall, there is one zip pocket. It is an ample zip pocket. I just have my Rebecca Minkoff care cards in there, and yeah, a big zip pocket for whatever you want, and then just the tiny little slip pocket right in front of that with the leather Rebecca Minkoff tag on it. So yeah, that's basically the features of the Morning After Mini. I just love this bag. It's the perfect size. I say that about all my bags, don't I? It is a perfect size though. They're all perfect sizes. They're all individual and perfect in their own ways. Handbag addict talk right there. But yeah, it is great. It holds daily essentials plus room for extras if you wanted to bring a sweater or whatever you wanted that way. And just, it's a relatively simple silhouette, just a plain leather satchel, but then it just has like the stud details and the dog leash clasps and just the way the leather is even sewn together. This bag is one of my all-time favorite designs, and I'm so excited that she brought it back. I just hope it stays because I would really like it to come out in the fall in like orange or red or navy. Oh, those are the colors that I dream of adding this bag in. Yeah, so beautiful satchel, amazing. If you were wanting one and didn't want to go the pre-loved route, now is your chance. You can pick it up. They retail for $345 US, and I believe the changeover currency right now for Canadian dollars was $473, so that sucks. But her site does offer free international shipping now, which it didn't in the past, so that's awesome too. And you'll see like just, oh, look at the puddles. I don't know. Soft spot for these bags. But yeah, so that is the standard layout, features, look of the Morning After bag. I'm going to measure it with my tape measure because I know sometimes people get mad that I don't put the measurements in. I don't know, but we'll do that too, just because then we can compare the bigger size of the MAB as well. So as this is a smushy bag, it's kind of hard to get exact measurements, but we'll do what we can. So from the zipper to the base of the bag, oh, she's so smushy. It is about a 9 3/4 inch drop, 10 inches somewhere along there. I mean, it's leather, and so if you really wanted to stuff it full, it could take it probably up to 10 inches, but yeah, up to you how full you want to fill it for sure. Lengthwise measures about 14, I think that's being generous. I think it's more about 13 inches in length. And then the base of the bag measures about 7 inches. That one I can be more precise on because the base is flat and it's relatively structured. So the base does measure 7 inches. So yeah, those are the measurements of the Morning After Mini. Honestly, if you want to add this bag, don't hesitate. It is wonderful. I also heard that the leather on the new bags is quite nice as well from someone who did manage to scope them out at the LA store. I think it was her pop-up shop. Or maybe her actual store. I can't remember if she has an actual store in LA yet or not, but someone in LA saw them in person and said that the leather was pretty good. So there you go. Now, if the Morning After Mini is too mini for you, you like a massive bag, or you're looking online and someone says it's a Morning After bag, but you can't tell if it's the mini, maybe they're confused. I know a lot of people call the mini the Morning After bag and vice versa, and people don't, I don't know. Yeah, but anyways, this is the Morning After bag. It is enormous. It was the first one that she made in the original big size, and yes, it is definitely big enough for the Morning After. Yes, this one popped up on a pre-loved site in my city and I needed it. So I went and picked that up, and yeah, so happy. I now have all three, the Morning After bag, the Morning After Mini, and the Morning After Mini Mini, which I have done a previous video on. So comparing the Morning After bag to the Morning After Mini, you can see there's definitely a difference in the length as well as the width, and the base is bigger as well. I believe it was stated, but don't quote me on this because I'm not 100% sure, that the Morning After Mini was about 25% less in size than the Morning After bag. But I'm not 100% sure. It might have been 35%. I can't remember for the life of me. So I have unstuffed the morning after bag, and it also puddles so beautifully. But yes, so same layout on this one. Honestly, this is an older style. It's not made anymore, and they used to be made before they had the rounded rings and hardware, as you can see on this bag. They had square rings, so square hardware, and it says Rebecca Minkoff embossed on these sides, and this part is square. So if you're looking online and you notice the square hardware, it's just an older version of the bag. My gray morning after mini also has the square hardware as well, because it is an older version than the black one. So yeah, the outside features is basically all the same. It has the signature flap, it has the zipper pocket underneath, hardware, rolled handles attached to the bag with the square rings, studs, still same placement there, dog leash clasps on the side, and yeah, zipper pull on the top. The inside though is quite a bit larger. Seriously, this bag is huge. I absolutely love it because some days I feel like using a huge bag, so that works well. So if you're looking online and there's pictures of the interior of the bag, if you're not sure what size it is, you can for sure tell the difference with the pockets. The morning after bag has 3 interior wall pockets on the back wall, so 1, 2, 3, all the same size, all collared in leather. And that's really the only difference that, aside from measurements, that you'll be able to tell. I don't know, I don't want to call myself an expert in determining size, but I've looked at these bags a lot on the internet, and usually I can kind of tell just by looking at them which one is bigger. So, you know, maybe if you're as obsessed with me, you have an astute eye and you just kind of tell looking at it. But and then the back wall, again, the zipper pocket, collared in leather. This one's bigger than the morning after mini because it's a bigger bag. And then just the slip pocket in front as well. As it is an older bag, the Rebecca Minkoff plate is again in leather or in metal, collared in leather, as opposed to leather like on the black one. So that's about all for the comparison. The morning after bag is just a heck of a lot bigger. Let's just do the measurements now. So height, right? I think that's what that is. Again, this is not that accurate because it's pretty smushy, but height to the zipper pull is about 11 inches, and that's being generous, I think. So it's about an inch, give or take, bigger tallness wise than the morning after mini. Lengthwise, the morning after bag is about 15 inches long, so it's about, what was the mini, like 13? So it's about 2 inches longer in horizontally than the morning after mini, and then the width of the base is about 8.5 inches. So it's about 1.5 inches, almost exactly, wider than the morning after mini. So yeah, you can fit so much stuff in here and it's gorgeous. And also, just because it is such a smooshy leather, I find that it is a huge bag, but I don't find it as overwhelming as some of my other big bags, just because it is really smushy. So I mean, it'll conform and be smushy and like hug into your body. Oh, and yes, you can fit them both on your shoulder if you were in a pinch. I don't really like to carry them on my shoulder, but they fit, so if you need to. I do believe the handle drop is exactly the same on both of them, though. Both of them, yeah, it is. So You can see the MAB is sticking out underneath the mini, but the handle drop is exactly the same on both of the bags. So that's about all in just comparing the size differences between the morning after bag and the morning after mini. Again, if you did want to add a morning after mini to your collection, she's got them back up on the site. Do it. I highly recommend it. You won't be disappointed. I love this bag. It is just so unique and gorgeous, and just, you know, it was the one that launched her brand. Whoa. Was the one that launched her brand and made her famous, and it's a gorgeous, beautiful bag, and I can see why people took to it so much. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and comparison. If you have any other questions about the bags, please leave them below and I'll be happy to answer them. If you do manage to snag a new released morning after mini, congratulations. I hope you love it. If you find them on eBay and add them that way, congratulations, because you also just found a gorgeous bag. And if anyone picked up the custom bags, please let me know, because that's so exciting. I don't know, I love the custom ones. Whoop. Puddling on us. But yeah, great bag. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.